Well, good evening, everybody. Wednesday, September 16th. I give in. I've been fighting with this truck. Well, here, let me show you. Well, I got a whole stainless steel brake line kit, but I don't have time to mess with it. Let me crawl under here. It's a blue brake line. And I don't know if you can see, but I got one new one put on here. That's the one that was broke. And it comes all the way from the box. This box here is your ABS box. And it goes all the way up and across. And it's actually the line to the front right wheel, passenger side wheel. Luckily, when they make the one's from inline tube, they put a coupler right here, so it's two pieces, but still it's from right here in the center of the truck under the radiator all the way up here across the driver's side frame rail and back down. You can see it right under there, and then all the way back, like I said, all the way back to this ABS box. And it was a pain. Luckily you can bend them lines. They're stainless steel, but you can bend them to get them fit in there, but still it was a pain. So then we're trying to bleed things and can't get no pedal. So I come back here to the passenger side caliper, which is not there. It's in the back of my truck. And gently try to get the bleeder out. Now, the bleeders on the front, I don't know how they ever come out because they're so rusted. I had to go like 2 sizes smaller on a socket and drive it onto them, but they come loose. The back one, it's actually over here in the back of my truck because I'm giving up. I've easy outed. The only thing I didn't try and do was weld a nut onto it. I drilled it out till I'm almost into the threads. Tried different easy outs at different stages. And here, let me show you. That's the driver's side rear. That's what the bleeders look like. And that's actually in better shape than the front ones. But yeah, here's the there's the bleeder, the hole for the bleeder. And it's still in there. So I'm giving up. I called Advanced Auto. I'm not even going to break that other one. For 70 bucks, I can get new calipers. So I hate doing it, but I can't get that one out. I heated that thing. I probably screwed that driver's or that passenger side caliper up because I heated it, which you can't do because you burn out the seals inside. But I was so angry the other day, frustrated, I just put the torch to it. I heated her up cherry red. Still couldn't get it to budge. Of course, with the easy outs, they got the square heads, but I got a good little crest. I mean, it's tight. And if you put a crescent wrench on the right way, it'll work good. There is a right way and a wrong way to use a crescent wrench, and not a lot of people know that. They just stick it on there. But there is a right way and a wrong way. And that's a little 6-inch, something like that. But then this, I had this pipe on it, my cheater pipe for stuff, my small cheater pipe. And I was cranking on that easy out. I was cranking hard. And it was bit in. I was shifting the whole truck on the lift. Not shifting it, but wiggling the whole truck on the lift. And I was pushing hard on it. And it wouldn't give. And I heated it more. And it wouldn't give. And I soaked it down and left it go for a day. Tried again. I think I started this process Friday. I hate admitting defeat, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So I'm going to run to Fremont and get 2 new ones. Well, they're probably remans. I even stopped and bought new bleeders for everything the other day. $7 for 4 bleeder screws. They seen me coming, didn't they? But anyway, so I got the calipers in the box in the back of the truck. We're gonna close the garage up. Her poor truck's been down for probably going on 3 weeks. And just other stuff going on. Trying to... Oh yeah, then you got a Torx. They're Torx heads, 55s. Yes. The top bolt right there goes in there, and it sticks out. And my, this isn't the right one. This is the next size bigger, but you can't even get your Torx. These ones, the long ones, you can't even get it in there because of the leaf spring. So luckily, I got a big set of Allen wrenches, and I was able to get an Allen wrench in there. The bottom one I took right out, but I took his hammer and just was wailing. You know the old trick where you hit a ball joint with a hammer and it'll pop loose. Well, I kind of applied that theory to it, so I was wailing on it pretty hard. I'm giving them back. I'm trading them in, core charge, so I don't care if I break it or not, but I was wailing on it pretty hard. And I think it helped. I still had to pull pretty good for them to snap loose, but they come out. So anyway, that's what's going on. We are going to, it's 10 till 7, 5 till 7 p.m. So I'm going to shut these doors up. You know what? I might just do that in the morning after work. As late as it is now. I changed my mind. I'm not running down there tonight. I got, yeah, I'll just do it in the morning after work. Because by the time I get back, I won't be able to do much. I do have a new battery for the bug, so maybe I'll put that in. I got a few other things to tinker around on tonight before I go to work. So yeah, I'll stop in the morning and get them calipers. Get them put back on and change them front bleeders out. Here's them bleeders. I bought 4 of them. They're all the same size, luckily. So we'll change them out. And maybe tomorrow they'll be back on the road. And then when I get some downtime, I can change out the rest of them lines. I found like I said, I got the bad one replaced. The rest of them are looking pretty crappy. So it won't be long, so. But yeah, I got to get it up and running for now. And then I'll change the rest of them out later. All right, I'll catch up with you in a little bit. All right. Well, cute little battery. Crown battery, Fremont. Locally made right there in Fremont, Ohio. So that's what I replace everything with. Sometimes they're the cheapest, sometimes they're not, but support local. So we'll get this slid in here. Battery that was in this thing was in it when I bought it. I don't remember exactly when I bought it. It's probably been at least 5, if not 6 years ago. So it don't owe me nothing. Last Thursday morning, got out of work, went to start it, click, click, click. But anyway, here, let me turn this around. Your battery goes inside this cover, which is all tore up. But yeah, so fuse block on top of it, distribution block. It's tight getting it in there. It's going to take 2 hands. And the whole front of this thing is plastic, so I don't know why. Set you somewhere. Magnetic. Oh, there's a little clip for the belt. I don't think you'll stay there. Front fenders are plastic. Will you stay there? Will you be nice and play with others? Alright. So, positive goes to that side. That negative cable is hanging out in the bottom. It's going to be a pain. I guess that's it. Doesn't feel like it is, but alright, what do I do with my wrenches? I guess I gotta go get them. I'll be right back. Alright, 10 millimeter, obviously, German made, gonna be metric. Of course, most of your American made stuff has got metric stuff on it also. So let's get this loosened up here. Get that on there. Make sure we wiggle it a little bit, get a good connection. You know what? I got a cleaner. I'm going to clean these. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Be right back. If you watched the video when I was changing the batteries in my big case, Bertha, you've seen this little tool. They work really good. And they're geared towards, well, you know, your negative side's a little smaller, so the brush doesn't fit real well on the positive. You just gotta waller it around while you're scrubbing. Yep, that looks good. Fits nice in the negative. Of course, it's smaller. I guess you can't make it big enough unless you got two of them, one for the positive and one for the negative. Well, I gotta change oil in this thing too one of these days. I'm about 300 miles away on my truck from an oil change. Alright. Put the cap on her. Get you out of the way. Guess I probably should have cleaned the negative before I put it in there. Yeah, that'll go. There we go. Alright, good deal. Now, where was I? Get this terminal put on there. Okay. Tighten the wedge up. Tight's tight. Small tools. Like somebody's got a hot rod running. This is the hot goes to feed all the fuse box and everything. Probably feeds about everything except for the starter. So yeah, like I said, like and share my videos. Subscribe, please. That'll help the channel grow. Get me some more subscribers and some likes, and see what we can do with this ordeal. Went to that field days yesterday with Case. I'm gonna have to spread that one. That one's not going down on there. Here it is. Just gotta hold your mouth right. And I videotaped the first part of it, and walking out at the end, I was just I was in awe. I got to get better at that. I thought about going back over today and actually doing some more taping, but they're kind of limiting people. They don't want a whole bunch of people there, so I didn't. And plus, I was tired, so come home and went to bed. All right. Let's see if that works. Little booger. I love driving my truck around. I love driving my truck back and forth to work, but you know, 16, 17, 18 going back and forth like a jewel or like a kitten. But yeah, you can't beat 48 miles a gallon, especially when you drive 48 miles round trip to work and back. So I basically can go to work and back on a gallon of fuel with this thing. I can go almost 2 weeks, 10 days on 13 gallons. And that's, you know, I'm running around going other places too, fire department meetings, stuff like that. I think I'm going to have to put some glow plugs in a glow plug bridge, which is basically the spark plug wire that goes to all the glow plugs. They say they have a 5 to 7 year shelf life, and I changed that right away when I got the thing. All right, so tools up. That was a quick and easy fix. That's what we like. I gotta get Eric's bonsai trailer done. Tammy's truck done. I need to, what a mess. I need to go through all here. This is the headlight assembly for the semi. I need to get some parts and try and get that put back together. Of course, parts for a lot of it are unavailable anymore through White Volvo. So there's all my metric wrenches. I keep them in a bag, except for the big ones. So those are in a bag there. The cleaner's back where it belongs. So yeah, all right. I guess this will be a short one. I need to get a sprayer unhooked off a scooter. I finished up spraying the other day. Get the chopper put on it and go from there. Get these buffer strips and lanes all mowed. The buffer strips are really getting carried away. I'll probably mow around that bean field back there, the double crop beans back in that wheat stubble. I'll mow all that stuff. I sprayed all that, so mow all them weeds, dead weeds and stubble down. before we get in there with the combine. So hopefully they kids made a mess out here. I don't know, I spilled something. Grandkids, I should say. So a little oil dry, a little kitty litter. I don't know if I've ever showed you this, but I got a buddy that works for a place that makes cat litter. And oh yeah, those are the buttons for the inner fender that goes in there. Had to take that out. But anyway, he works for a place that makes cat litter. Well, cat litter can get messed up, so he brought me a 55-gallon barrel of kitty litter. So not only does it soak up the fluids, it smells good. Sometimes it actually gets a little strong, but yeah, I gotta go to O.E. Myers. I might throw that in the back of the truck too. I think I will. I think I'll throw that in the back seat. Let's see if I can find a lid. All right, mystery solved. I reached a hold of that, grabbed a hold of this bottle of magnets, argon, and that doesn't have a lid on it. That was just setting there, protecting it. There's no threads on that. So, mystery solved. Must have got tired of it falling off the underside of the welding cart. And my one job, that was before I got hired into Whirlpool. The big bottles, the ones that are, you know, like my torches over here. These big bottles we used to go through. It was a welding shop and stuff. Presses, welding, stuff like that. I used to have to take them all out, take them all to the one end of the building. And when the gas man would show up, I was the one that would exchange all the bottles between me and him. And then I'd have to take them back through the whole building and distribute them. I got pretty efficient at rolling 2 at a time. Crisscrossed. One this way, one that way. But I could roll 2 of them at a time as fast as you could walk. So that was a long time ago. That was 35 years ago plus. Anyway. Come on. Anyway, I am going to get this loaded in the back of the truck, back seat, and we'll, let's see, what else? Bug. Maybe I'll go out and unhook that sprayer off a scooter so I can get the chopper put on it too. I'll take you along. All right, catch up with you in a few. All right, got that put in. The smoke from the wildfires is all the way over here. It's not, you can't smell it or nothing, it's high in the atmosphere. But see the sun? It's not as bright as it usually is. And that's what it is. It's all the smoke in the atmosphere. It's crazy. A friend of mine's on a bike trip out to Wyoming, North Dakota, Montana, and they were going to go all the way to the coast. They were going to go to Oregon, Washington and Oregon. Got a relation out there. Her cousin called her and said, don't come out. They're actually watering their rooftops out there because of embers falling out of the sky. Even then, if you're not even close to the fires, there's still embers. They're going that high in the air. They're going for miles and miles and miles. and then dropping out. So they've got sprinklers running on top of all their buildings to put these embers out when they land on their buildings. That's crazy. That's some scary stuff out there. Scary stuff out there. All right, well, let's get busy on this. All right, let's see. Set you right there. How's that? That'll work. It really is pretty simple to unhook. As you've probably seen in my videos when I'm spraying, all this stuff just stays in the tractor. So you got to figure out which ones come through the window. That one. And this one. And then these two. Yep, that's it. One thing that Case did, this window, you can see how it's got the triangle of steel right here. You can actually take this window out, and I don't know, can you see? The window's got a triangle in it that you can feed all your wires in. And if you don't have any wires running and you want it sealed completely off, take this window out, turn it over, and slide it back down in there, and it'll be completely sealed. Which I thought that was pretty slick. You don't have to mess with the rubber grommets or anything like that. How's that looking? Still looking pretty good. Okay. So this big one you have to bring out last because it's tight. So you bring this one through. Bring that there. Bring these two small ones through gently. Hang that right there. Bring the big one through. Go. Those are all good. Unhook the hydraulics. Those hanging down. Unhook this off the top link. Simple bungee cord. Grab the pressure switch. Walk around here and hang it all on the spray. And right next to you guys, the magnet base for the sprayer, for the pressure gauge. And then those just hang. The wiring I bring back up and loop across right there so that it's not hanging down in harm's way. And the PTO, the jack is on it. Let's see about let's get the PTO. Hang on a second. How's that? That end of it. Clamps her down a little bit. The plastic part got damaged and it gets kind of funny every once in a while. Take this one off. See if I can hold you guys. And then, let's see, will you sit right there? Not exactly straight, but then this is laid right up on there. So it's not dangling. And then, if I was going anywhere with it, other than just out to park it, I would put a couple of bungee cords around it. I could take these hoses, but they're zip tied. But yeah, so that's that. Simple. And just reverse order to hook it up. every once in a while I get these two plugs mixed up where they plug into the monitor and then the speed sensor don't work. Because one of them's a speed sensor, and that adjusts your flow, or your gallons per acre. So we'll get this thing started. Hopefully she starts. Everything should have been off. And monitor suction cup come loose. A little spit on her. Stick her back on the window. Pump her up. There we go. Jerk. There we go. When she's cold, it takes a second. So we're just going to loop this around, close the door. We don't hit nothing. Loop this around and back her right back in that corner. So I want to get Bertha out over there. Where you guys at? I want to get Bertha out one of these days, put her on the inline ripper, and head over there to Woodville where I sprayed, and get that ripped. Just don't like leaving the sprayer sit outside. That poly tank, sunshine's not good for it. Of course, the sun's not shining a whole lot now with all the smoke, but still. And I'm not sure if I'm not going to do some fall burn down with it. I might try that. I'll get ahead of these mare's tail and stuff. So we'll, that's why I haven't cleaned it out yet. Me and Kirk will get together one of these days and hook her back up the scooter and start it up and flush everything out real good. Everything's flushed except for the tank. The pump and the nozzles is all flushed with fresh water. Don't hit the grain drill. Right over top. There we go. Simple as that. Jack down. We got one of these safety hitch pins in it, which works really nice. You got two triggers you got to pull to get it out, and then we have actually have a spacer that we run in there just to tighten up the hitch so that it doesn't bounce around as much. And then that just goes hangs right there, and we are free. So I can tell Dad, if he wants to come and get her tomorrow, get the chopper put on. Parking brake is set. There we go. Short and sweet. Tell me to wash your windows too. So she's got a little cow pooty on her from spraying over their woodville where the neighbors spreading manure for us, which is a good thing. Get some good organic matter into that soil over there. It ain't had manure put on it in years. We've been working with them for I think 3 years now. They are actually increasing their operation, so they are going to be looking for, well, there'll be more waste manure to get rid of, so that's a good thing for us. Build that soil health up over there. Every once in a while, like just there, I got a whiff. It smells like smoke. Every once in a while you get a whiff. But yeah, I feel sorry for them people out there. I don't watch the news much, and yeah, it sounds like the whole damn state's on fire. So that's going to about do it for today. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Appreciate it. And like I said earlier, please like and comment. Leave me a comment. But tell me who you are, where you're from. You don't have to tell me who you are, but tell me where you're from. If you want to tell me who you are, that'd be good too. But we'll go from there. And sounds like an old airplane. So yeah, we'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Click that subscribe button too. Let's build this thing. Let's build this thing. Lights are off. All right. I think Meathead wants to go in. So, all right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.